Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling confused? Like somehow you agreed to something you didn't even want? Maybe a friend convinced you to lend them money. Maybe a coworker got you to do their work. Or maybe you clicked buy now on something you absolutely did not need. If that sounds familiar, don't worry. You might have been manipulated. And the scary part? Most manipulation doesn't look like manipulation. Nobody walks up to you wearing a villain costume and says, "Hello, I am here to control your mind today." That would make things way too easy. Instead, manipulation is usually subtle. It's hidden behind smiles, compliments, guilt trips, and even kindness. Today, we're going to uncover how people secretly manipulate your mind without you even noticing. And once you see these tricks, you'll start spotting them everywhere. Let's begin. The first trick is called reciprocity. This is when someone does something nice for you, and suddenly you feel like you owe them something. Imagine you're walking through a store. Someone offers you a free sample. You take it. A few minutes later, you're standing at the checkout buying a giant box of something you never planned to purchase. Why? Because your brain says, "They were nice to me. I should return the favor." It's a powerful feeling, and marketers know it. That's why so many businesses give away free trials, free gifts, and free samples. Nothing is truly free. They're buying a small piece of your attention in exchange for a much bigger commitment later. Now let's talk about another common trick. The power of social proof. Have you ever noticed that when a restaurant is crowded, it suddenly looks more appealing? Even if you've never heard of it before? Your brain sees other people doing something and assumes it must be the right choice. It's a mental shortcut. If a video has millions of views, we assume it's worth watching. If thousands of people buy a product, we assume it's good. If everyone around us believes something, we feel pressure to believe it too. Manipulators often use this. They'll say things like, "Everybody agrees with me. Everyone thinks this. No one has a problem with it except you." Whether it's true or not doesn't matter. The goal is to make you feel alone, because people are much easier to influence when they think they're the only one disagreeing. Now here's a sneaky one. Guilt. Guilt is one of the most powerful emotional weapons ever created. Imagine a friend asks for a favor. You politely say no. Then they respond, "Wow, I thought you cared about me." Suddenly you're not just refusing a favor. Now you're defending your entire friendship. That's manipulation. The focus shifts away from the request and onto your emotions, and many people give in simply to stop feeling guilty. Another technique is called gaslighting. This one is especially dangerous. Gaslighting happens when someone makes you doubt your own memory, perception, or judgment. Imagine someone says something rude. Later, when you mention it, they respond, "I never said that. You're imagining things. You're too sensitive." Over time, you begin questioning yourself. Did it really happen? Am I overreacting? Maybe I'm the problem. That's exactly what the manipulator wants. Because once you stop trusting your own mind, it's easier for them to control what you believe. Now let's discuss something called love bombing. At first, it feels amazing. Someone showers you with attention, constant compliments, endless messages, nonstop praise. You feel special, important, almost like you found your biggest fan. But sometimes this overwhelming affection has a hidden purpose. The goal isn't connection. The goal is dependency. The manipulator wants you emotionally attached as quickly as possible, because once you're attached, it's harder to walk away when their behavior changes. And speaking of behavior changes, let's talk about the silent treatment. This trick is surprisingly effective. Instead of communicating, someone suddenly ignores you. No calls, no messages, no explanation, nothing. Humans hate uncertainty. Our brains desperately want answers. So we start overthinking. Did I do something wrong? Are they angry? Should I apologize? The manipulator knows this. Silence becomes a tool, and often the other person ends up apologizing even when they did nothing wrong. Now here's a funny example. Imagine your phone battery is at 1%. Suddenly that charger becomes the most important object in the universe. Manipulators use a similar principle called scarcity. People value things more when they think they might lose them. Only 3 items left. Offer ends tonight. Last chance. Whether it's products, opportunities, or even relationships, scarcity creates urgency, and urgency often shuts down logical thinking. The less time you think, the easier you are to influence. Now here's the good news. Manipulation only works best when it's invisible. The moment you recognize it, its power starts to fade. You begin asking questions. You slow down. You think critically. And that's something manipulators don't want, because awareness is their biggest enemy. So the next time someone pressures you, makes you feel guilty, rushes your decision, or tries to make you doubt yourself, pause, take a moment. Ask yourself one simple question. Am I making this choice because I want to, or because someone wants me to? That single question can save you from countless bad decisions. The human mind is incredibly powerful, but it's also surprisingly easy to influence. The more you understand these hidden psychological tricks, the harder it becomes for anyone to use them against you. And once you start noticing them, you'll see them everywhere. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who should know these tricks before they get manipulated into buying another unnecessary gadget at 2 a.m. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.